see, they had such a relationship.
So sad. He's so
And this actually, Howie Mandel just said a whole bunch of stuff at the end here.
Well, he's reviving some of the
right.
comments earlier in the picture. It brings it all full circle. You see, it's all
no, I think the idea was that he's retelling the entire story of the movie in Mogwai language. That was the idea.
And this is
a match shot that Rocco Giaffri.
That's right.
Right.
That I still think you should have let him just walk off and disappear. Because when the shot came in, Key Luke would walk off right through the bat line.
That's right.
And I thought it was magic. Like the thing disappeared. Beautiful.
Well, but he comes back in the sequel and he's a regular guy. So I don't think so. So anyway, after this picture came out, it was surprisingly successful, and I call it a medley of my hit. And for years, they decided that they had to make another one because this one had made so much unexpected money. And they went and...
many different attempts were made.
Many attempts were made, and unfortunately, none of them seemed to come to anything. Finally, they, a few years too late, I think, they came to Mike and I and said, well, you guys must have had something to do with this picture. Why don't you try? You try to make a sequel and see what happens. And we said, well, we'll do it if you let us do whatever we want. And they said, okay, fine, which is never been heard before or since in Hollywood. And so we made a picture that was sort of a comment on this picture, and it was sort of a comment on sequels in general and a lot of other odd things. And I actually prefer it to the original, but this I can't knock this picture because it's the only one I ever get checks for.
It was a great crew, everybody. One of those magic crews where everybody's really pushing for it.
Well, I think by the time it was over, it was like, you've been all brought up together.
Yeah.
Just you can't spend this amount of time with this number of people without
sharing holes in walls all the time.
Yeah.
Thank God I never did anything this hard again.
Here we go. And here's the whole crew here.
Eric, who had a baby during the production.
Ethan Wiley became a director.
Yeah, so did James
Writer,
Isaac.
director, right? That's right.
Oh, I was so angry when the soundtrack came out and it had all these hits on it. It
Yeah.
had all of
No, they didn't. They never did a proper soundtrack for this picture.
It still irks me.
It's funny they never have. To my knowledge, it's not out legally.
Yeah,
There's bootlegs out, but
That's
there's
right,
there's no real. The whole thing isn't out.
I can't believe they. I mean, I mean,
And it
people
was plus
still
it
hum
wasn't
that.
even an LP. It was a smaller record. It only ran like 20 minutes or something.
That's right.
This was the only cut from the movie on it.
This was basically the first Amblin movie, pretty much.
It was the first Amblin movie.
Yeah. The first movie where Steven became a producer. Oh, no, actually, he had used cars, I guess. He had executive produced, but that was before Amblin.
And also Poltergeist.
Right.
But no, this was the first. This was the break-in Amblin movie.
Right. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks for enjoying this old...
moldy oldie.
Yeah. So, which is now...
which plays better with an
18 years
audience.
old, yeah.
The preceding commentary was produced by Jeffrey Schwartz and the staff of Automat Pictures, Los Angeles.